receiver right away?
As fast as I could get one. And obviously one that runs really fast and knows how to score touchdowns, and that's what this guy can do for us.
What separated him from the other wide receivers?
Well, obviously this guy's made a lot of uncommon plays, you know, at Baylor. His ability to run, his ability to change direction, his ability to make plays when it's tough. He's made some very tough plays in some tough situations, and I think this guy's arrow is just going to go through the roof.
Coleman from Treadwell, Dotson, and any other?
Yeah, all good receivers, and Andrew can chime in here as well. We felt that Corey coming out early, younger player, still has a lot to develop as a receiver, but brings some dimensions that you just can't develop in terms of his speed, his ability to attack the ball in the air. For a smaller receiver, does not play to his size, plays above his size. We liked all those things about him, but we knew we wanted to add some speed to the offense to make sure that people respected our passing game.
You see this, I saw, I was just looking there, he did some returning stuff, punt kicks. Is he any good at this? Does this fit in? Or
Yeah, ultimately that's Chris Tabor and Hue Jackson's call, but that's a dimension that he brings as well, and we like that, having lost Travis in the offseason.
Sorry. You did lose a receiver last year who was fast, who made big plays. How is Coleman different from Travis Benjamin?
Yeah, I don't think that we'll sort of discuss, Corey versus Travis. Just tell you that, we're excited to add a player who has elite speed, elite separation ability, and great athleticism, has been super productive throughout his college career, and, we think he can sort of add that dynamic big play element to our offense.
You said about wanting to add bigger receivers. Why add a guy like this? There must be something that you really like about him. Obviously, a lot of people talk maybe Treadwell was out there. Why do you think a guy like Coleman can, maybe he's not the biggest receiver, but what does he add?
But he is bigger. He's 5'10", and a little over 5'10". The guy caught 74 balls, over 1,300 yards, and 20 touchdowns. And one thing we need to do is, as I said earlier, is become more dynamic on offense. And this guy can score in a number of different ways, by catching it, by running it. He has tremendous ability, and he's probably one of the most dynamic players in this draft on offense, arguably. But again, he has the talent to do exactly what we're trying to get accomplished on offense, and I think he's going to fit in real well here.
We know you had Coleman in for a visit. Was he personally worked out by the Browns besides anything visiting here?
No, we
certainly worked him out at his pro day. Saw him live. Obviously, saw him a lot on campus. So we felt very comfortable with his skill set and how it would translate to our offense.
I know you said that he plays big, but if you look at your roster, you do have Andrew Hawkins and Taylor Gabriel, and Hue has said that he likes the bigger bodied receivers. Was there any hesitation or discussion about that? Just the body type, that you need a bigger guy.
Oh, sure, and Andrew can talk about this a lot, but we do talk about every player and their strengths and weaknesses. And no receiver is going to be perfect. There's a few out there that obviously embody the size, hands, speed, and all those things. But Corey is a guy that we're really confident will be productive in this league, can separate at an elite level. Once you get the ball in his hands, he can make tremendous plays and should put points on the board for the Browns.
What kind of kid is he? Tell us about his character.
I tell you what, top notch. Really think he'll fit well in the locker room. Great personality. Really sort of lit up the building on his top 30 visit. We're very excited to have him here in Cleveland.
You said that Corey really lit the building up when he was here. Can you just talk about his character a little bit, and then during those visits, do you show them AJ Green tape or tape?
That kind of got out tonight, huh? No, we what I tried to do with him was, when I had an opportunity to meet with him, is really, like you say, find out about his personality. He has a lot of charisma. He's very confident, and mainly receivers are very confident. Some of the ones I've coached, they kind of like that. They want the ball, and he's going to be one of those guys who want the ball, and you want a guy who wants the ball. But at the same time, I think he recognizes that our culture here is one that you have to come in and work extremely hard to have an opportunity to do what he's done in college. And I think he's willing to put in the work, but he's a young man who's very intelligent, willing to work, willing to grind, as you would say, to get it done, and that's very exciting.
he comes out of a system where they don't have like the standard playbook, and all that kind of stuff. Maybe the routes are a little different. How much of a you always talk about quarterbacks having a big adjustment from that to the NFL. How about for a receiver?
There'll be an adjustment period for him, but at the same time, I truly feel like we have one of the best wide receiver coaches in all of pro football, and Al Saunders, who've spent some time with him. And I think we'll create the right environment for Corey to get up to speed as fast as he can. And obviously, he's demonstrated the ability to run some of the routes that we have in our tree, and to give him an opportunity to have some early success.